Hey everybody, how's it going? Day 3 on Kathy Rain. Not day 3 on these series, but day 3 on Kathy Rain. It's been a pleasure and honor being with you today. Let's jump right into it. Now we can explore the world with many different things to do. Let's go.
All right, I'm off. Peace outie. Okie dokie. Good luck and see you later.
Thank you so much. Oh, look at us go now. Let's absolutely go to the clinic and see Mr. Wade. Apparently it rains all the time here. Excuse me, it's the bum who it's Ron Jeremy. He's lost all of his wages. He has no more money anymore.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Bye, I tried. Hello, Ron.
We meet again, Mr. Homeless Guy.
Homeless? That's the worst thing I ever heard of, and totally untrue.
So, what's up with the trash can? Digging for treasure?
Well, I'm just going through a rough patch. By the way, you owe me $10.
Oh.
Nah, you agreed to 7.
You're busting my balls here.
Better get those balls checked out in this clinic then.
So cold. Like a stake through the heart.
What do they call you anyway?
Goober. Everyone calls me Goober.
Goober.
All right, I'm Kathy.
Pleasure to meet you.
So, what's your story anyway?
My story?
Yeah, don't all bums have a story?
For your information, this is all just a dry streak in my showbiz career.
Is that so? I don't recognize you at all.
I used to have more
Told
hair.
you. Showbiz, man.
That I actually believe.
Come on, man. Frankie Gold is my stage name.
I
Surely you
bet
must
it
have heard
is.
of me.
Not really, no.
Oh, come on. I have starred in dozens of Hollywood movies. The Silence of the Lambert, Jacob's Bladder, The Usual Surprises, Natural Bald Killers.
Not ringing any bells.
Kids these days, no appreciation for quality cinema. Breaks my heart.
So,
What?
tell me about this acting career of yours.
What about it?
Jacob's Bladder sounds like a Ron Jeremy film. Absolutely.
Tell me about The Silence of Lambert.
Lawrence Lambert, a real estate agent, suddenly turns mute overnight. For weeks, he tries to communicate with customers using a self-invented sign language, only to realize that true love needs no communication at all. He marries his housekeeper, who only knows 2 words in English, yes and clean. In the end, Lawrence dies of a heart attack in the arms of his lovely wife, Consuelo Lambert Vasquez. Based on a true story.
I'm not sure I want to know what Jacob's Bladder is about, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
Jacob's Bladder. The tragic story of Jacob Cobb, a schizophrenic man who forms an imaginary romantic relationship with his bladder.
What?
During long and joyful
insane.
monologues on the can, he starts referring to his nether regions by the name of Jenny. Sadly, before Jacob has a chance to elope with his sweetheart, he gets committed to an asylum due to increasingly erratic behavior. After a big fight with his paramour, Jacob refuses to pee for a week,
my
and
God.
he dies from a ruptured bladder.
Oh God. That'd be horrible.
Give me the rundown on The Usual Surprises.
A lighthearted comedy taking place during the surprise birthday party of a 34-year-old Sid McBacon. The story is told from 8 different perspectives to keep the audience guessing who the protagonist actually is.
That's pretty cool.
The movie ends with the biggest surprise of them all. Sid suddenly dies of an epileptic seizure. I guess it's more of a dark comedy.
Why always death at the end? Well, we haven't asked about natural bald killers, but in the title, kind
Natural
of
bald
suggests it
killers?
anyways.
It's a dystopian vision of the future where people are valued by the quality of their hair. The protagonist, Eddie Zephyr, turns bald in high school. One day, He has simply had enough of all the teasing and the bullying, and he completely snaps and heads out on a scalping spree in search of the perfect head of hair.
Oh my god.
Eddie makes his way to Mexico for an illegal hair transplant. However, he has an adverse reaction to the anesthesia and he dies on the operating table.
Why all the deaths at the end?
Why do you always die at the end of your movies?
Typecasting.
Sure.
Oh, never mind.
Not the cultured type. I understand.
I need to ask you a few questions.
Sounds serious. Ask away.
You think he knows anything about the incident in 1981?
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in 81?
I most certainly do.
Oh shit.
What? Tell me.
Are you sure you want to know? Not everyone can handle the truth.
Oh, just spit it out.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Abducted by aliens.
I should have known better.
Oh, I saw it, man. A big, huge light. I was a bit drunk at the time, but I had my reasons. My wife had just left me, taking the dog, not to mention I was being conscripted for the war. But I'm telling you, those goddamn aliens took him and they experimented on him. And that's why he was so messed up when they put him back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop you there.
Open your mind, man.
My mind is completely open.
Do you recognize the nickname Cocky?
Why, I used to call myself that back in Nam.
Oh shit.
Oh, how I miss that marvelous youthful ego of mine.
Why do I even bother? Do you know who Lily Myers was?
Yep, my dad was the one who found her floating in the lake.
Oh wow.
Really? What can you tell me about her?
Ah, geez, not a lot. I mean, teenage girls, man, they're like their own species. Impossible to figure out. Not to mention how that entire family ain't, like, people-friendly.
Now that's an understatement. Nearly started brawling with Sue the first time I met her.
She could sure
I
deal
pulled
out
out
a
the
mean
stun
whooping,
gun. You
that
should have
lady.
seen me.
Do you know who Charles Wade is?
Sure, he's been holed up in this clinic for the last couple of weeks.
Right.
You saw Charles Wade go in there?
Well, yeah, I just told you, man.
How did he look?
Okay, I guess. Still walking, at least.
What do you know about Lily Myers' art?
He doesn't know
Nothing but
anything, right?
hearsay. People say it was pretty deranged.
Yeah, he doesn't know much. What about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
What's your opinion on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
I'd say they're good people. Isaac the priest is, anyway. His dad, Father Bill, on the other hand, though, he and the people he had around him were into some weird shit.
What kind of weird shit?
I don't know, they were like a cult or something, with Billy Praise himself at the top. Really shifty bunch of folks. Isaac turned it all around when his dad kicked the bucket, made it a proper church.
That's good.
Interesting. Do you know anyone else who was involved in the old church?
Not really, I tried to stay as far away from those people as possible.
So the old
Ask Isaac
church
about it.
raises
He's a friendly
suspicion.
guy.
All right, I might do that. Do you know anything about this flower?
The red
It's
site?
red?
Enlightening.
What about the three lights?
Do you know what this is?
Chinese fireworks, of course. I grew up in Shanghai. I know what I'm talking about.
What?
They used to call me Dong Pai, meaning round-eyed baldy. Those were some rough years. I miss the food, not to mention the women. Got 2 kids down there now, Mei Lin and Little Ping.
Time to hit the off switch now, buddy.
Yep. I think you're done. I think you're done. Would you like a pack of
Want to
cigarettes?
smoke, buddy?
Nah, I got stage 2 lung cancer.
Holy shit! I'm
I'm
sorry.
keeping it under control with a fruitarian diet.
Well, it was good to see you.
Okay, that's enough serious questions for now.
Alrighty.
We must make our way into
Okay, I'm off.
the community center.
Bye.
We need to know where Charles Wade is. Why, hello, nurse.
Excuse me, nurse?
She has a
Hey,
Walkman in.
Nurse! Yeah?
Yeah, she definitely had a Walkman. They don't pay you much, huh? These are all kind of insults. but I would maybe say the sarcastic one in real life.
They don't pay you much, huh?
No shit. What do you want?
I'm here to see Charles Wade.
Never heard of him. Anything else?
What?
Bullshit. I know he's here. Listen, it's okay. I'm a friend of the family.
No, you're not, and I said he's not here. Don't make me call security.
Okay.
What a bitch. I need to get rid of her somehow.
You think Ron Jeremy would help us out? Or I forgot his name.
A calendar from 1991. Guess they really liked that year.
They're 4 years late on their
No,
calendar.
thanks. Women's magazines make my brain melt. Rows and columns of files. Probably easier to use the computer if I need to do some digging.
Right. Can I go upstairs, please? Awesome. Cool. No.
No point. I wouldn't even know what room to go to.
Right.
I can't read it from here. Smoking allowed. Guess this place is a bit behind on healthcare regulations.
Can I actually talk to her?
Again?
I was gonna be like, would you like a smoke?
Time for a smoke break, don't you think?
What?
You smoke?
No way. Those things will kill you.
Damn it. Okay, so maybe our good friend outside will help us. Goober. Please, Goober, will you go in there and distract the nurse?
Doofus.
Don't call him Doofus.
So, how good an actor are you?
The best. The very best.
You know, that nurse in there, she said she loved you in all those movies, and that she always wished you'd give her a live performance.
Yes.
I knew it. She always gave me these strange looks. I thought it was contempt, but her face must just be cramping up from shyness.
Yeah, that's definitely it. She'd love to see you act, I'm sure.
I'm gonna have to oblige. Which movie do you think she'd like the best?
Absolutely Jacob's Bladder.
Definitely Jacob's Bladder.
I'm feeling the pressure.
Go in there and give it to her, Big Daddy. All right, let's go in.
Oh, Jenny, everything is forgiven. You and me were like peas and carrots.
Rows and columns of files.
I'm just
Probably
so
easier to
full
use the
of
computer if I need to do some digging.
love that I think I'm about to burst. Jenny, where did you go? Oh, I don't feel so good.
Help us.
Thank you,
Nurse,
you. You've been a great
go away from your desk. What?
That wasn't really an electrifying performance. I'll have to intervene somehow.
Okay.
Was expecting plastic, but
Okay, so maybe a more intense act, and then that's that?
hey, dude.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Sure.
Let's do the usual surprises,
How about the
Business.
and then maybe we consult him while we're in there.
I can't believe you guys did all this for me. You know,
I don't want
What's this
to
smell?
interrupt the
Bacon?
show.
oh, Bobby, my head hurts.
I can't read it from
I'm seizing.
again. No
Thank
thanks.
you,
I'm
thank
gonna have
you.
to think
You've
outside
been
the
a
box.
great audience.
That didn't work either.
Pretty sure she would object to that.
Okay, so ladder didn't work. Usual suspects didn't work.
Hey,
Sure.
Natural bald killers, maybe?
natural bald killers would be the obvious.
Bald.
Maybe he'll go after her hair? That would be hilarious. Let's see.
Fernando, you been such a good friend. I can't thank you enough for making me whole again. Turn this scalp into a breathtaking golden carpet, such as the world has never seen. Okay, Doctor, I'm counting down now. 10,
I don't even know what to say.
9, 8, 7, 6. Thank you, thank you.
Oh my God.
You've been a great audience.
So there must be something we have to be doing. Unless we chose wrong. Out of the 4 selections, we were supposed to choose the first one.
Hey, doof.
Oh, hi.
Which was
Hey.
Sure.
The Silence of the
Probably
Lambert.
The
Oh.
I'm trying to think if there's anything in our pocket that would help us during this time.
Al Consuelo. How I wish I could speak. I have so many things left to say. My chest, no. It can't be. Hold me.
Good idea, but it wouldn't match his.
Thank you, thank you. You've been a great audience.
I was thinking about stunning the guy. I gotta check. Aye.
Hey, hey, doof.
Look.
Hey,
Sure.
how about
Usual
the usual
surprises.
surprise?
You go in, right? You go in as he does the usual surprises.
Can't believe you guys did all this for me.
You pull out the gat
What's this smell?
and you send it.
Oh, Bobby, my head hurts. Ah!
Nurse, he's seizing.
Oh shit!
That's a tough one. That's a tough one to figure out too.
Man, I feel like a total jackass. I'll have to make it up to the poor guy later.
Okay, and then let's see, use the computer maybe. You think admin would work? Admin gadget? No. Okay. In that case, we can use the floppy disk, right? Use the floppy disk to get their passwords. Since, you know, she's been on it this whole time. We can get their information. Yeah, extract the admin password. C. Mendez. Otor Gator? Please. I need to write this down. What? C. Oh, good. C. Mendez. Oto. Okay. There we go. And now get out of there. Get back onto the computer. Oh, I accidentally spelled that wrong too. Okay, it didn't work either way. C. Mendez. And then yo, let's go. Medic. Okay, we can do this. Carl's waiting. Here we go. Stable. He's in room 6B. Referral from Dr. Friedman. Patient has undergone successful invasive heart heart surgery and was transferred to the facility at his own request. The initial prognosis looks good, and the patient is likely to make a full recovery in 6 to 8 weeks. Room 6B. Okay. 6B. 6B is where you need to go, Kathy. 6B. Oh my god, look at us go.
It's all right, Claude.
Understood, sir.
Do they have the same voice actor?
You managed to find me.
I did.
Well, let's get this over with then. How do you want your pictures? Shall I get some tubes to fill my face with? Will that suffice for your front page?
I'm no journalist. Well, not yet anyway.
Ah, she's but a cub. So, you're hoping for your big break. Surely this must be worth an internship at one of the big papers. Do you want me to call Thompson at the Times and get it over with? I still play golf with him every once in a while.
It's not what this is about. It's personal. You're assuming a lot, Mr. Wade. I don't need to piggyback on favors. I make my... Yeah, I would say you're assuming a lot, Mr. Wade.
You're assuming a lot, Mr. Wade.
Guilty as charged. It's a stance I find remarkably effective for a man with little time and a tendency to be correct.
You might want to rethink that attitude. I have a history of surprising people.
Is that so? Very well. I'll indulge you for now. Who are you then?
I'm Kathy Rain.
Joseph was my grandfather.
Now I remember. You were at the funeral.
I was.
You were late.
I needed my morning smoke. Besides, it's not like Grandpa was going anywhere.
Oh, just look at her, Claude. She's absolutely fearless. That's Joseph's blood running through her veins.
Don't talk
She
to me
certainly
like
has
that.
a smart mouth, sir.
I must say, you have me intrigued, Kathy. What can this old man help you with?
Everything. I've been looking for you this entire game. Please tell me about the incident in 1981 with my grandfather.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather in '81?
I wish I did, Kathy. You must know I did everything in my power to help. How do you think Mary Elizabeth could afford all that expensive treatment? MRIs, neurologists, say what you will about Joseph, but he was never rich.
Strange. Grandma never mentioned that to me.
She's just too proud. At first she refused. She was convinced that I had an agenda, that there were strings attached.
And were there?
Don't be silly. Despite all that had happened, I still loved Joseph dearly. I wanted to help. People from places like this have a deeply rooted mistrust in the rich, passed on for generations. In her eyes, I had become one of them.
So that's all you know about the whole affair?
Are you implying that there's more to know? I left the diagnosis to the professionals. Mrs. Rain accepted the health care, but asked me to stay out of everything else. So I did.
I see. What can you tell me about your friendship with Grandpa?
Joseph was the best friend I ever had. We grew up together, married our high school sweethearts together, went to war together. I can't even begin to count the number of times he's saved my life. I repaid the favor once or twice, but he came up ahead, no doubt.
So when did you two lose touch? I heard that something happened between you and him. What was it?
Why did you guys get upset with each other?
The truth is, Brian Rain happened.
Oh, damn. Who's that? His son?
Sharon Evans
My father?
happened.
My parents?
Yes. They ruined everything with their vile, destructive behavior. I couldn't have that around my daughter or my newborn grandson. Joseph was naive. He believed that anyone could be helped, that anyone could be reasoned with, given a chance. He was just too good, bless him. He should have been harder on Brian, more strict.
Now, what is the deal with our parents now? Now I'm curious.
So our family started drifting apart. Eventually, my company grew much too large for this little town, and we moved on. Not long after that, your grandfather ended up in that wheelchair. That marked the end of our friendship, for obvious reasons.
For obvious reasons. But who's Cocky?
Do you recognize the call sign Cocky?
Would be strange if I didn't, since I was the one who coined it.
Ah,
It belongs to a fellow named Jimmy Cochran.
Jimmy
He was a
Cochran.
coward, really.
Oh,
The nickname is somewhat of a bad joke.
Perfect. Thanks.
Jimmy Cochran. Right. Tell me about Jimmy Cochran.
Tell me about Jimmy Cochran. Is he still alive?
In a literal sense, he's been held in a mental institution for years.
Dang.
Let me guess. Since 81?
Either 82 or 83. I'm fairly certain it was early 83.
Do you remember the name of the institution?
Something starting with an E. Emerson, Everton, or similar.
Ingstrom? Ingstrom Psychiatric Hospital?
Yes, that's the one. You know the place.
That's where her
Kathy.
mom was? Tell me the truth about mom.
I do. My mother is in there. Sharon Evans? I had her committed about a year ago.
I see. It must have taken a lot of courage to do that, Kathy. Mothers have a lot of power over us. More than most of us care to admit.
I guess so. Do you know why Jimmy ended up in there?
Some obsessive-compulsive syndrome. He became fixated with circles and
Wow.
started hurting himself, trying to scratch the circles out of his head.
Creepy. I wonder what set him off.
The three
I
circles.
think I'll check the place out tomorrow.
In the forest.
Too late to head back
on
to the city
on the
now.
picture. What about Lily? You bought her art and stuff.
You bought a number of paintings by Lily Myers. Why?
I'm known to dabble in art from time to time. Martha, my wife at the time, was enamored with the paintings. I believe she first saw them at the high school which the Myers girl attended. Anyway, after the poor girl killed herself, I bought the paintings speculatively. When a young artist with any talent to speak of commits suicide, it can be a wet dream of certain connoisseurs. Shortly after procuring the art, I had it valued by an expert who determined that the value was 3 times the amount I bought it for.
Aye.
Today, I'm sure I would have made my money back tenfold or more if it wasn't for the art theft.
What art theft?
Oh shit.
There was a burglary at the mansion I used to own here in town. It was all over the local news at the time.
Well, shit.
Eloquently put.
This guy sounds like the white hair guy that used to do Family Guy before Steve Harvey. I can't think of his name. Lily Myers' art stolen?
Can you tell me about the art theft?
Well, somebody broke in, stole the paintings, and got out. Fairly clumsy job. Lots of broken windows. The strangest thing was that I had a Monet.
I think he's also Mr.
Rembrandt,
Peterman.
and 2 paintings by Picasso.
Mr. Peterman in Seinfeld,
But
maybe?
every single painting by an unknown local artist gone.
That can't be a coincidence.
Agreed. Somebody wanted those paintings badly.
I assume there was an investigation.
Yes, Sheriff Truman came by with his deputy a few hours later, but they didn't have much luck. They found a few hairs, which turned out to be from Ruffles, the family dog.
Maybe the sheriffs
Some
know
stunning police work right there.
Indeed. There was a single witness, though, who said he could make out multiple burglars leaving the scene of the crime, but nothing more than that.
So, I take it the case was closed?
Yes. I honestly didn't care much one way or the other, given the fact that my most expensive pieces were safe and sound.
I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff about the matter.
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
That's okay with you.
Certainly. I'll call ahead and instruct him to give you everything you need.
Oh, nice.
That'd be great. Thanks, Charles.
Anytime. But I'm curious, what's your interest in the paintings?
I've learned that my grandfather went to Sue and asked to see them, right before he had his injury.
Very
Is that
interesting.
so?
This is getting spicy.
Strange.
This is getting spicy. What do you know about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
They seem like any other church to me. But then again, I'm not their usual clientele. Weddings, baptisms, and funerals are just about what I can muster. And I always leave early.
Can you tell me anything about
Do you know what this
these
is?
flowers?
A flower? Why don't you consult a botanist instead of bothering me with this
Obviously.
nonsense?
What do you see in this picture, Charles?
Fireflies would be my best guess. They can grow terribly large around these parts.
Fireflies. Don't give me that.
Do you recognize this, Charles?
Of course. Your grandfather, me, Jimmy Cochran, taken shortly before we went to the war.
You guys look like you just won the lottery or something.
Indeed. We were mere children, with no concept of what we were getting into.
I think that's good, yeah. I think you done justice to me, Wade. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Charles. That's all I need for now.
You're welcome, Kathy. Come back anytime.
Not too bad of a person.
I'd rather not.
maybe?
He crushed me like a twig.
As of right now, at least.
Looks like Wade brought some of his old tunes with him.
I will search his room, though.
A private phone. Wade must get special privileges here.
You think? Look at the room. He's got, like, everything he needs here. Yeah, I think Charles did good. I think Wade helped us out a lot right there. So we have a lot to do as far as like meeting a botanist. How do you ever say that? But Ron Jeremy is still in the hospital for seizures. I'm not gonna go to the sheriff's office. I'm gonna go to the natural reserve first. The church is like the last thing I want to do. This is it. This is the
Well,
place.
this is it. This is where the picture was taken. I'm not sure what I expected to find here.
There's a flower.
I need to clear my head.
Howie Mandel.
What the?
We've met before, haven't we?
Oh, he's creepy. Nope. Just no. I remember a creepy bald dude with makeup. Downey, you look like you just escaped from a circus. It's not really my kind of gig. Think so, Mr. Clean? Ha! Unless seeing your face on a bottle of detergent counts? Absolutely.
Nope. Just no. I'd remember a creepy bald dude with makeup.
Memories can deceive, Kathy. Dig deeper.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
You told me, remember?
I feel strange. Am I dreaming?
It's the mending. I will try to facilitate.
You gotta lay off the nicotine, Kathy.
You're not real. I'm lying asleep in my bed right now.
Focus, Kathy. Listen to the drowned girl.
You mean Lily? What about her?
She's the anomaly, the missing refrain, the convergence point of things past and events yet to happen.
Oh, I
Dial
like this
down the
guy.
metaphors a notch, would you, Mr. Kafka? I get enough of that shit in English class.
I knew you wouldn't disappoint. I'm glad, given how much trouble I went through to be here. You see, my name was taken from me, so I claimed a color in its stead. The next time we meet, you'll know the exact hue of red. You're on the right path, Kathy. Follow your grandfather, and everything will work out in the end.
What the actual hell just happened?
Wait, what? How did I get here? Am I going crazy? Am I turning into Mom?
Shit. But that's gonna do it, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, please leave a like. Subscribe for more Kathy Rain. I stream over on Twitch. Did you know that? Sure you did. Check in the description if you want to learn more. I will see you next video. See ya.